Alright boys, we're back once again with another POV, but today I'm headed out with a couple friends. I don't know if you can see in the rear view mirror, my mate with his new Mini. I say new Mini, the thing's older than me, but it's new to him. We're just on our way down to Skeg Vegas right now, home of the Tramps. But we're heading down there because my friend in the Mini, Spencer, he knew this. He used to have a Micra, and he this lad that he knew unfortunately passed away, and we're going down there to for a bit of support and like charity thing. I didn't know the guy, but I figured it'd be a good run out for the 140. There might be some nice cars down there, might meet some new people, make some friends. We're in a 6-man convoy with 5 cars, so we're probably about an hour and a half away as of right now from our destination. So I'll tune back in with you when we're close, or if I can think of anything to say on the way. But I just want to say a massive thank you, like I do every time I upload the starter videos. It's always a massive thank you for hitting that subscribe button, hit the like button. It really does help me know what kind of content you want to see from me. It's really motivating. And the last video I uploaded, it got like 2,000 views in like less than a week, so that's mad. That is huge for my channel. Hopefully wait, maybe that'll get up now. But thank you for that. Thank you for everyone who's shown support, and thank you for everyone who has subscribed. As of right now, I'm pretty sure we're on 461 subscribers, which is nuts. We're almost halfway to 1,000, so thank you for that. I really would love to hit 500 subscribers before the end of this month. So we've got 30 days. I'm gonna bang out at least 3 or 4 videos for that. So yeah, stay tuned. If you do like this video, hit like, let me know what you want to see as always, and we'll get into the video. Hopefully it's a good day out. Peace. Okay people, so basically we went to this meet and it didn't turn out to be very good, if I'm completely honest. There wasn't that many people there, and there wasn't that many cars there. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of boring. So while we were down there, because it was Skegness and it was near the sea, so we had obviously fish and chips. You know, you've sort of got to have fish and chips if you're down the seaside. It's like when in Rome and all that. So we had that, and then we just sort of headed back, and I'm on my way back home now. So instead of showing you footage from the meet, because I'll be completely honest, there wasn't really anything there worth showing. I mean, I can show you some pictures of a couple of cool cars that I saw. Not gonna lie, there was like 1 or 2 cool cars there, but that was it. It wasn't really worth getting my camera out for it. But instead, I'm going to talk about how I feel towards this car after owning it for I think we're talking 7 or 8 months now. I know I've done a fair few miles in it. Bought this car at 20, no I didn't. I bought it at just under 20,000, so about 19,000. So we're nearly at 10,000 miles. So I'm going to call it my 10,000 mile of ownership, how I feel towards this car after owning it for that long, which obviously is going to be the title of this video now. So honestly, not really regretting buying this car at all. I know I say that all the time, and it's because it's true. Even after putting 10,000 miles on this thing, it's no regrets. Like, I mean, it's a joy to drive. It really is. It's I can't really fault anything with it. The only thing I would recommend you doing if you were to buy this car is if you're tall especially, I don't think it would matter if you were a smaller person, but if you're tall and you sit quite far back, you will notice that in the 5-door version you've got this B pillar, which is where I'm sat. It's sort of in my eyesight, so it's a bit of a blind spot. and you've got these big chunky A-pillars as well, which aren't the best, but I think that's just the case in the 3-door and the 5-door versions of these. It's just a bit of a poor design in terms of vision. However, I'm sure there's a reason they need to be that big, probably for safety and structure. God, if you go in, then go. Come on, can you not see that it's national speed limit? It means I get to do that. Anyway, like I say, yeah, as you can tell, I love booting it in this thing. It's an absolute joy. You get power in absolutely every gear. Even if you're chilling at 1000 RPM, you're just doing, let's say you're doing 50 miles an hour in 8th gear, you put your foot down and you're still gonna gain speed. Like that's the amount of torque and power you get through every gear. And obviously if you do drop it a couple, you are gonna just fly like I did just a minute ago. This thing is absolutely crazy for power. It's severely under mapped as well, which basically means the moment you plug this into a computer and say try harder, it's gonna go nuts. It's gonna gain like 90 horsepower from a simple change of the map. It's crazy. You don't need to change anything underneath the bonnet, you don't need to add anything, you don't need to have any special fuel. It's literally just plug it in and say go faster and it will. And that I think is crazy. Like this, the engine, the turbo, nuts. Like you are absolutely pinned to your seat when you're bolting it, and especially so when you're not in the driver's seat. I've been in the passenger of this car once or twice, and even not fully bombing it when I've let my girlfriend drive me, I'm pinned to my seat. Like the torque kicks you back. It's crazy. That's one of the reasons why these cars are so how would I say it? So they're a bit unique in the terms of when it comes to hatchbacks. These things are definitely unique. You've got this car, unlike any other car apart from the 135, which is basically the same car. There's no other car like it on the market right now, and I don't think there ever was. I think this is truly one of a kind. You've got a hatchback, 3-litre 6-cylinder turbocharged engine in a hatchback, might I add. I'm just going to point that out again. This is like coupe style performance and coupe style, like the 2 series, like some Audis, like I know that Audis like V8s, or they did, but yeah, it's crazy. It's literally one of a kind, this car. You will not find another rear-wheel drive 6-cylinder 3-litre hot hatchback on the market unless it's a 140 or a 135. Even the new ones, these are a dying breed. In fact, I might do another video on this. I valued my car at WeBuyAnyCar.com just for a laugh, because I think I watched an Evil GT video on where he valued his GTR, and I think his GTR, they were willing to give him over £70,000 for his GTR, and that's a really good price. And so I was like, all right, let's check out what my car's worth. And bear in mind, I bought this car. I did a video on this as well. I did a video a couple months back saying how much I bought it for and how much it cost to run, blah blah blah. You can go check that video out if you like. I'll link it. But basically, I bought this car for £23,900 with 19,000 miles on it, and I will show you the screenshot if you'd like to see it. They're offering me £24,275, I think it is. It's somewhere around there. Like, I could make money off this car if you exclude the price of the tyres and the fuel, but obviously they're everyday running costs that you get regardless of the car. Maybe not the tyres, but definitely the fuel. So these cars are definitely dying out, and people know that they're dying out, and so they're not going down in value. Then I wouldn't say they're gaining value, not just yet, but they're definitely holding the value, which is a really good thing, not only for me but for everyone who owns these cars, because it just proves that you could buy this car, have your fun with it, spend however much you do on fuel, and then you could sell it on for near as damn it what you paid for. So you essentially, you're getting the car for free. Like, that's pretty nuts. Like, you buy some cars, especially brand new cars, you buy a brand new car, you drive it away, and then as soon as you leave wherever you bought it from, it's just lost £2,000-3,000 right there. If it's a supercar, £10,000-20,000, just like that. Whereas with these, because they're second hand and they've already depreciated as much as they're going to for now, you're getting a car for free if you can sell it. You only need to pay for the fuel and the tyres if you're going to be sending it a lot. But you know, you don't buy a car like this just to stick it in Eco Pro and do nothing all day, do you? You buy this car to enjoy it because it's a crazy hot hatch. One of the best out, I might say. You've got more powerful hot hatches out there. Like, you've obviously got the RS3, the Audi, the Mercedes AMG 45S. That thing's crazy. That's like 420 brake horsepower off a 4-pot. That's nuts. However, like I say, you can get these to 420 very easily. That might be the world's most powerful 4-pot, but these 6-pots piss that as well. It's so easy to get 400 plus brake horsepower out of these things. But yeah, another thing I would really, if you're buying this car, definitely make sure you get some good set of back tires on it, because these I bought this car originally and it came with just some budgets from the factory or from the dealer, and oh my god, it would spin out all the time. It wouldn't like dangerously spin out, but traction would have to kick in all the time. Every time I went round a roundabout, it was back end skidding out. Like, I got to the point where I knew it was going to skid out every single time. And that wasn't even with me fully booting it. That was just a little bit of throttle, probably like 3,500 RPM, just back end slipping. And I'm not gonna lie, in the wet, these things are a bit leery. I was going down dual carriageway earlier today on my way to Skeg. I wasn't filming, and it was quite wet. I'm not gonna lie, it was very wet. I got up to 65 miles an hour, and the back end just slid out. Like, it was scary actually how much it kicked out. Like, that was just in a straight line as well, so that was a bit of a skid mark moment, not only on the road but in my pants. Like, no joke, that was scary. But other than that, it's been all right. Like, I'd highly recommend Goodyear Eagle F1s. Very good tyre, very solid, a sticky compound. It's a summer tyre, which is ideal for hot days and obviously summer, because you're going to stick to the ground a lot better than you would in winter tyres. With that being said, I can't really think of anything else I'd say about this car. I can't think of many down points. Obviously, I've had it lowered, which doesn't help with the visibility at night, because you are, it's not just this car, it's any car that you have low to the ground, especially if you're like oncoming towards like a Range Rover or a van or something like quite high up. Your vision is impacted a lot by the headlights of the other cars, because you're so low down. You're like in the firing line for the main beam, so watch out for that. Might be worth getting sunglasses at night if that is the case. But yeah, I can't really think of anything bad about this car other than it's a little bit twitchy. But I'd also say that isn't a bad thing. That's like it is what it is sort of thing. It's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing, because it makes it fun, it makes it leery, and that's what you want out of cars. You don't want a boring straight line car that's just going to grip all the time, because you might as well get a Golf R or a RS3 or something like that, because you know they're just going to be planted no matter what. Whereas this thing is going to keep you on your toes. It's going to be like, right, you better not mess up, especially in the wet, because you're going to know about it. But yeah, other than that, I really can't recommend this car enough. If you're in the market for a new car, a new hot hatch, something with a lot of power, a lot of torque, and all around just general build quality, greatness, like none of the materials in here, apart from maybe, well, not even that feels pretty solid. None of the materials feel cheap. It doesn't feel cheaped out in any way. I feel like BMW definitely cheaped out on the handling, but like I said in my previous videos, I think they did that just so there was more of a distinguished barrier or a mark between the M cars and this car, because like I say, if this car's 10 grand cheaper than an M car and it's on par with it, why on earth would you get an M car unless you wanted that bragging right of saying, yeah, I own an I own an M car. Like the M lights are still, they're up there with the high quality, fast, top build quality. Honestly, the only car company I'd say that are on par with these or above these are Mercedes. Mercedes build quality is nuts, but that's what you're paying the stupid price for. You're paying for the same performance, you're paying nearly 5-10 grand more for the same mileage as the car. So just think that in mind when you think 10 grand. You could spend 10 grand on this car and get this thing nuts. You could get it crazy power, well over 500 of brake horsepower if you spent 10 grand on this car. And that's just something to consider as well if you're ever in the market for an M car. Maybe consider an M Light, save that extra money and spend it on performance mods, because you'll get a lot more car for the same money with just a little bit of elbow grease, sourcing all the parts and paying for labour. But it would still work out cheaper and you'd get a faster car, definitely. You could make this car 500 brake horsepower and it would smoke M3s in a straight line, guaranteed. And if you spent some money on the diff, which I would highly recommend if you're going to go over 450 brake horsepower, because there's no way you're going to be able to put that power down softly. You've got that much power to go into the back wheels, you're going to need a decent diff on you. So with a diff as well, I think if this car was 500 brake horsepower going around a track, it would easily be on par with the stock M2, M3, M4, whatever M car you want to throw at it. Maybe not the M8s because they're just nuts, they're like ridiculous, and the M5s are nuts as well. But you get the gist. The money that you're going to save not getting the M car, you're going to put towards mods and doing the car up. You're going to get a lot better car for your money. So that's maybe something to think about when you're going into the next purchase. With that being said, I think that'll do for this video. I don't want to talk your ear off. I'm about half an hour away from home right now. I'm very tired. I'm gonna go get my head down for a little bit and then go watch football with maybe a pizza. I think that's the plan for tonight. I fancy some sweets as well. Let me know on top of what I've said before in the previous clips about saying I want a question. I really do want your questions. I want to know any question. It doesn't have to be car related, it doesn't have to be about me, it doesn't have to be about anything. Like if you need some advice with your girlfriend, I don't know, drop me a comment. I want to help you out, because I can talk about anything. I can talk about anything and anything all day. You guys know that, and I think that's why you stick around, because you like listening to me chat BS. But yeah, let me know what you want to see from me as always, and let me know if you've watched all the way to the end. Let me know what your favourite sweet is. Mine personally, I've got this obsession with these new sweets I found. They're called like sour squirms. They're basically like sour jelly worms. They're like unreal. I love them. So I've got a bit of obsession with them at the minute. But yeah, let me know what your favourite sweet is. If you have stuck around to this point and you haven't already subscribed to me, please do me a massive favour and hit that subscribe button. I want to get to 500 before the end of the month. I think we can do that. We're on 461 as of right now, and I would love to get to over 500. If you could do that for me and drop a like, let me know what you want to see, I would very much appreciate it. It motivates me so much to keep making these videos for you guys. And yeah, we're at a red light, so I will catch you in the next one, probably in a week's time. So make sure you subscribe for them ones. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day and peace out.